Hello students, how are you all? I would like to welcome all my dear students to our online class teaching subject Social Studies Standard 5th B1 and B2, and I would like to invite you to start our class today. You all remember what we discussed in the previous classes? We have completed lesson 1 and 2. Today we are going to revise lessons 1 and 2. Let us get into our revision lesson today. The lesson number 1 title is Know Your Planet. We have discussed 2 classes about this lesson, Know Your Planet. By the way, which is our planet? Earth is our planet. Earth is in which shape? A round shape, right? Earth rotates and on its axis, right? It is in a round shape, little flat on the top and bottom. There are water bodies are surrounded in the earth, continents are there, right? And then who have told the earth isn't round? Who said the earth is in flat and round shape? The person called Ferdinand Magellan. He is a Portuguese explorer. He sailed around the world and he proved that the earth is round. Okay. We also discussed about globe. Globe is very useful to locate places on the maps, right? It gives information to locate particular places by using map. It gives accurate information, right? This is the image shown here for globe, which I showed you in the class. We also have 7 continents, 5 oceans in the world, which are shown here. Okay, 7 continents and 5 oceans. This map shows about the continents and oceans. We use map, okay, to find out and locate places. Who have made map? The collection of map, the person called Gerardus Mercator is a Flemish map maker. Okay, he made the collection of map and named it as Atlas. Atlas, right? The map word comes from Latin word mapo. Okay, this is the information about map. There are types of maps are given. Do you remember? We have learnt 3 types. Let's see. Physical maps, political maps, climatic maps. Physical maps shows and gives information about mountains, plateaus, plains and rivers. And then political maps about countries, states and their capital, which are shown in political maps. What about climatic maps? In climatic maps, it gives general information about the climate and rainfall of a particular place or region. Okay, 3 types of maps: physical maps, political maps, climatic maps. This is about map. And look at this picture. As we learned in the previous classes, this is the image of compass, which the needle always pointing to the north. From then we can count which is the other direction. It shows the direction of north. Okay, and compass is useful to find the directions. Look at this India map. This is India map showing different colors and symbols. Symbols like, do you see a red color? The small one, and here also red color. That colors showing the distance, the number is given, this distance from one place to another place. So we can locate in the map also. We can find the distance. And then the brown colors which are shown, that are mountains and hills. And then the green colors are plain lands and the lowlands. And then we also have water bodies. The dark blue lines are oceans to locate water bodies, right? The small dotted blue lines inside is called small, to locate small rivers and the part of the oceans. This is to locate symbols and colors which are mentioned in the map. With this, the lesson 1 gets over. We have revised lesson 1. Now let us get into lesson 2. Now second lesson, the title is Parallels and Meridians. Parallels and meridians are given, right? What is parallels and meridians? Earth rotates on its axis. Axis means rotating lines, okay? And then poles means the end points on the axis. Axis has line, right? The end point of the axis is called poles. We also have North Pole, South Pole. North Pole on top, South Pole at the bottom. And then parallel lines, okay? Parallel lines. Which are the parallel lines? See, this way, this way. This is called parallel lines. These lines are called also as lines of latitude. Lines of latitude. They are called as what? Lines of latitude. Now look here. We have important features of parallels. As I have explained to you in the previous class, important features of parallels. What are the important things to know about parallels? The points are important. All parallels are complete circle. Okay, they are complete circle. Except for the North Pole and the South Pole, they are points. All lines are, parallel lines are complete circle except North Pole and South Pole because they are the points. The length of the parallels decreases as we move away from the equator. The length of the parallel becoming lesser and lesser as we move towards equator. All the parallels are located at an equal distance from each other. All parallels have located at the equal distance of each other. Parallels neither touch nor cross one another. These parallel lines, they don't touch each other. They rotate on its own line. They don't cross each other. Now, what are the numbers that are measured for parallels? How parallels are measured? Students, you all remember how I explained to you in the previous video? See, we start from the equator and mark at as 0 degree, okay? That is latitude. We mark the other parallels from 0 degree to 90 degree. Remember, 0 degree to 90 degree. And then for North Pole or South Pole, according to their location. The North Pole is written 90 degree, South Pole is written 90 degree. So altogether how many? 90 plus 90, 180. Then how 181 have come? That is, if you add the equator which is in the middle, then it will come 181 parallels. How many parallels lines are there? 181. Got it? including equator line. Look at this picture. Important parallels. Okay, what are the importance of parallel here shown? The starting point on the top is called North Pole 90 degree, South Pole 90 degree. Inside we have four important things: Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn. How many degrees each? Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north, Equator 0, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree in the south. On top we have Arctic Circle, on the south we have Antarctic Circle, and the top one is, this part is called Northern Hemisphere, and the bottom part is called Southern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. Is it clear? This all comes under parallel lines. And then this I have showed you, right? Shall we revise important lines of parallels? Tropic of Cancer 20 degree, 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south, Arctic Circle, we have Arctic Circle 66.5 degree in the north, Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree in the south. Okay, and then this Arctic and Antarctic circle, they are called polar circle. They are called what? Polar circle. Arctic and Antarctic circle are called polar circle. Is it clear, students? Now let us revise meridians. What is meridians? These meridians are the lines which is running from north to south. Parallels are this way, okay, like this. West to east. This is north to south. North to south. And then these lines are called lines of longitude. Lines of longitude. These lines are drawn from pole to pole, from north pole to south pole, from north pole to south pole. These lines are called what? Lines of longitude. Now we should learn about important features of meridians. Important features of meridians. What are the points? Let's discuss now. All meridians are of the same length. All meridians are having same length. The maximum distance between any two meridians is at the equator. Okay. The distance between any two meridians decreases as we move away from the equator toward the poles. The distance become lesser and lesser as we move away from the equator towards the pole. Next point, meridians cut the parallels at the right angles. In which angle parallels cross the meridians? In 90 degree. In 90 degree angle, meridians and parallels, they cross each other. Meridians are used to measure distances in the east-west direction. Okay, this meridian used to measure the distance the east-west directions. Got it? Okay, now we saw how parallels are numbered. Now here is given how meridians are numbered. How meridians are numbered? There is one important thing when we number meridians. Why these meridian numbers have come to real? In 1984, it was decided to fix Greenwich. Greenwich is a place near London as a starting point for numbering meridians. As a starting point for numbering meridians. The meridians that passed through Greenwich was marked 0 degree and named prime meridian. The Greenwich meridians marked 0 degree and then this particular meridians named as what? Prime meridian. Remember this word, prime meridians. The longitude of a place is measured east or west of the prime meridians. Okay, and then how many meridian lines are there? Do you know? 180 meridians toward the east of the prime meridian and then 180 meridians toward the west of the prime meridian. West side 180 meridians, east side 180 meridians. Altogether, how many meridians are there totally? 360 meridians. Altogether, there are 360 meridians are there. When we locate places on the globe, you may see the parallel lines like this, meridians like this, meridian lines like this, okay? Parallel lines this way, okay? Meridian lines from North Pole to South Pole. Do you see in the middle the darker line? That is called equator. And then which is the prime meridian? Prime meridian is between the equator and parallel line. This is called prime meridian. Got it? And then the method which is drawn from North Pole to South Pole, from east to west, is called grid. It's called what? Grid. A grid is a network. A grid is a network of parallels and meridians. Understand this? Okay. Shall we revise again? This is the picture for parallels of latitude. This is another picture for the example for showing prime meridian, showing prime meridian from west to east. This is which we discuss about the direction, the importance of parallels, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle, and their measurements are given below. This is the picture of our India map. Brown colors are shown for mountains, right? Green colors are shown for plain places and the lowlands, and blue colors are shown for the water bodies, right? Okay, and we do have symbols and boundary lines. These are important when we look at our India map. And finally, students, this is the picture for our earth. Our earth is in which shape? It is in a round shape. We all live in this. In all other, among all planet, earth planet is very unique. Why? Because in this only human beings live. Got it? So, our earth planet is a unique planet. It rotates on its axis. Understand? I hope you have understood the lesson today. We have revised lesson number 1 and 2, and the next class we will continue with lesson number 3. Thank you so much, students, for listening very carefully, and may God bless you all. Thank you. Have a nice day.